But look, so instead of a transparent Tuesday, I'm going to do a transparent thought Thursday. So look, the distractions have been coming for your girl. First of all, hey, how y'all doing? I'm Kim. I'm your joy chemist. Welcome to my video. Welcome to my live. I couldn't play no music because once I upload this to YouTube, I'm not trying to get dinged on my YouTube page. So if you're not following my YouTube page, what you doing? I'm gonna need you to go follow, subscribe, like, share, all that jazz. Whatever everybody say, do that. At Pure Chemistry. But okay, so look, we're still in March. This is the first full week of spring, official week of spring. So we've been talking about, if you go on my YouTube, again, if you're not doing that, what are you doing? I've been talking about cleaning. I'm in this 30-day decluttering challenge. Been decluttering, cleaning up. I cleaned up my craft room. Thank you, Jesus. It was ridiculous. If you go to my reels, I put a reel up and you can see my room. It was terrible. It was terrible. I don't know what I was thinking, but I got it cleaned up. I'm back in there. I'm live in color. I'm in there working, actually doing actual work and things. So, yeah, just been cleaning. So, going along with the theme of cleaning, because I realized that I was slipping back into a pattern that I don't like slipping back into. So, I started to realize, for a while, I started to avoid people. And I started to avoid people because I'm like, I just don't feel like talking. I don't have anything to give. Like, I just don't have any energy for it. Sometime last week, it was for like 3 days straight. I was just like, I have nothing to give anybody. I'm avoiding people. And I'm like, hold on, Kim. I had to press pause and see what was going on. And I realized, Kim, your cup is empty. You can't pour from an empty cup. So that's what I wanted. My transparent thought is you can't pour from an empty cup. And I kind of talk about this a little bit more in my book that's supposed to drop soon. My book is called Reaction of Grace, by me. It should be dropping soon, over the next couple of months. So if you want to know more about this topic and what my journey was and what I had to go through, get my book when it come out. And I'll let you know when it come out. But pouring from an empty cup. So I started to slip back into my old ways of just avoiding people. And instead of just drawing a hard boundary and saying, look, I'm going to get back at you when I got some energy, but right now I just don't have it. I just avoid people because I don't like to hurt people's feelings. Right? That's what I used to do. I used to let people just come, dump on me, tell me all their issues. I try to give them something that will help them, encourage them, whatever. But at the end of the day, I was caring so much for other people, I wasn't caring for myself. So I just recently was like, hold on, Kim, you got to check yourself, because you starting to avoid people instead of just telling people, your girl don't have it right now, but give me a little while. Let me get my cup refilled, and then I'm going to come back at you. So what does that have to do with decluttering, Kim? What does that have to do with cleaning? Don't allow people to declutter themselves on you. Don't allow others to declutter what they have going on in their lives and pour that into your cup. Because you have a dirty cup and you try to pour that on other people. Now you messing up other people. Don't allow other people to declutter their self on you. Clean up yourself first. Take care of yourself before you try to take care of others. And that's what I had to do. I had to shut down for a minute and be like, look, I just need a moment of quiet. Don't nobody ask me no questions, but I'm gonna come back to you. And now I'm feeling better, and I realized I stopped myself, and I realized before I got too far deep into it to where I started snapping on people. Like, y'all don't even, sometimes, you know what? Being the strong friend is not a badge of honor. Being the strong friend is not a badge of honor. And a lot of people will be like, yeah, that's my strong friend. That's my strong friend. But if you're calling somebody your strong friend, how often are you checking on your strong friend to make sure they're okay? How often are you seeing what's up with them, checking in with them, making sure they good, so instead of pouring on them pouring into you, are you pouring into them? And look, I forgot to print off my notes today, so I'm just going off top, but I wrote about this, so it should be a little bit fluid. So bear with me, but I'm trying to remember what I had on my notes. That's all I wanted to talk about. But no, a lot of people don't check on the strong friend. The strong friend is always checking on other people. And a lot of times that is actually a front. Sometimes, and I was considered a strong friend. I'm considered a strong friend. And my front was, I'm checking on everybody else. And again, this is in my book. I wrote it in my book, but I was checking on everybody else in hopes that people will in turn check on me to see how I'm doing. So I'm reaching out to this person, reaching out to this person, reaching out to that person. I'm like, okay, somebody gonna ask and see how I'm doing. And instead of just saying what I needed, I just came up short and felt like, oh, nobody's checking on me, so I just got to take care of myself. It's a front. It's a front. A lot of times that's a front. A lot of people deal with their stress and emotions differently. I'm not that type of person where I just want to dump everything on somebody, but also at the same time, I don't share with everybody. First of all, I don't share all my business with everybody, just because you have to be careful with who you tell your business to, because you never know who's talking behind your back. So make sure you trust the people that you're sharing and you're dumping, and you're pouring into and you're giving your clutter to. But that was a front. Being the strong friend is a front a lot of times for a lot of people. Those people just don't necessarily process their emotions or whatever they're going through the same as others. So they would rather hold back and not dump on anybody. So I'm that person. I don't like to dump on anybody. But yeah, it's a front. It's a front. So don't let people out here think being a strong friend is, I can't articulate it enough that it is not a badge of honor. Go get therapy, seek help, do whatever. I had to go to therapy. But I had a moment where I had to just break down. It was a situation that occurred that I ended up just breaking down, busted in tears, and I can't even explain why I'm crying. That was my moment where I was like, ooh, Kim, you need to go to therapy, because you hold all this stuff in for so long, because you waiting on somebody to ask you what's going on and are you okay. Sis, you need to go make sure yourself is okay. Go see a therapist. Go talk it out. Go make sure you good, because you can't hold that stuff in. And do you know, holding in your feelings, your stress, what's going on with you, can show up physically in your body as an ailment. A lot of times, I don't know what I heard it, I don't remember if it was even today or not, but I heard somebody passed away from cancer, and it was found out, a study showed that because they were holding on to unforgiveness or something is what caused the ailment to stick within their body. And then boom, it was not a coincidence that cancer appeared. So don't hold your emotions in without going to get help. If you feel like nobody is out here checking in on you, make sure you check on yourself and go get the help that you need. So don't pour from an empty cup. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. People can be out here being thirsty. Let them be thirsty, but make sure you straight before you trying to quench other people's thirst by pouring out. It's no good. It's no good. It's really no good. So again, I have the whole journey written in my book. My book is going to come out. Reaction of Grace is coming out soon. So if you want to know more about my journey of what the situation was that led me to my breakdown, to led me to therapy, to led me to my healing ultimately. And now I'm aware of, like I said, after 3 days, and I was trying to ignore people, and I realized, wait a minute, this is a red flag. You can't do this. You can't do this, because I genuinely enjoy interactions with others. Like, I love to help people. I love to encourage people. I love to make people smile. I love to make sure everybody's having a good day. That's just genuinely me. So when I'm out of whack and I'm starting to avoid people, that's a problem. That's a red flag. And I was able to identify that like that Like, hold on a second. This is not okay. You pouring from an empty cup. This is what you're doing. Sit down somewhere. Get yourself refilled so you can get back up and go back out here and conquer your purpose that you're supposed to be conquering. So don't pour from an empty cup. Make sure you good. Self-care is very, very, very important. If you feel like nobody is checking in on you, check in on yourself. Do yourself a favor. Find a therapist. I'm not saying it as a cliche because everybody is saying I'm going to therapy, but is everybody really doing the work that it takes to get you healed? Now I'm about to get on a tangent, because that's a lot of people say they're going to therapy. A lot of people saying that they're out here healing. A lot of people are saying that they're tapping into spirituality. But are you really, really, really committed to doing what it takes for you to get healed? Because it's a lot of work involved, not just telling people, I'm going to therapy, I'm healing. Sis, bruh, it takes a lot more than just saying the words. Are you really making sure you showing up? Are you really making sure that you heal from situations where people popping off, people being petty, and you don't react? That's healing, when you don't react. When you just be like, you know what? I'm not about to go there today. It takes a lot of hard work. So really take the time out. Do yourself a favor. Do the work. Really, 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 really dig deep and seek healing. And make sure you good before you try to help others and pour into others, because you don't want to bleed on people. That's a whole nother situation in itself. But all right, I think I'm done, because I don't want to ramble, because I'll start getting worked up, and then I'll start laughing about stuff, and I gotta go in here. I'm trying to stay on schedule today. I gotta go in here and do my workout, because I can't go in here and sit down, because it's over if I go sit down. So I'm gonna go in here and do my workout. That's why I'm in the car still. I haven't gone in the house yet, because it would have been over. So y'all have a good day. Y'all have a good day. I love y'all. If you need a hug, Bring it in. I know you need a hug. I'm going to give you a hug. Have a good day. I love y'all. Talk to y'all later.